Very excited that everyone is back, so we'll continue on our journey on figuring out the perfect recipe on how to play 2K. So if you haven't seen the last video, please click on the link above right there. And you need to study up on that first, otherwise the rest of this video is going to make no sense. So for those of you who have seen the last video and you have done the preparation, good on you, and we'll continue on figuring out the perfect offensive recipe for the Bulls. Now, so we've talked about the two key ingredients. Last video I showed you how to create the best playbook for the Bulls and also the plays for each player, and I also show you the freelance offense that suits their roster. So today we're going to go into a game against the Hall of Fame Sim Warriors, and I'm going to show you how to mix those ingredients together to make it a perfect recipe so we can crush the other team. Now the ingredients were in place already, so when you're looking to create a recipe, what you want to do is you want to take those ingredients and find the weak point in the other team's defense. And you're going to use those ingredients in a way that completely crushes that weakest link. So for us, the weak link, you can see over there, is Draymond Green. So what we're going to do is we're going to post Pau Gasol to death on Draymond using the ingredients we have that maximizes Pau's post ability. So you can see the point of emphasis there is also set in a way that crushes Draymond. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix the ingredients in a way that completely forces the Warriors to adjust to us, because we're going to keep pounding on the weakest link. We're going to pound them to a point where they're going to play out a character and they're going to play in a way that we dictate as the offense. That's the perfect recipe on 2K. Easier said than done. But that's what I'm here for. I'm going to show you with the gameplay the rest of the way on how I do these things. So if you haven't seen the ingredients, check out the last video, study up. But those of you who have, let's get right into it. Well, you must be thinking, so it's going to be simple, right? We call plays for Pau Gasol non-stop and just keep posting on Draymond Green. Well, Hall of Fame Sim 2K does not work that way. You're not going to find success running offense like that. What you're going to do is you're actually going to call plays to Jimmy Butler. First, he's the initial action. If nothing is there out of the Jimmy, you're going to go a quick pose up with the focus on Pau. So you're actually going to find Pau on the secondary action. The initial action is just to get the defense moving. If there's offense there, take it. If there isn't, you're going to call quick pose up or plays for Pau in the secondary action, so you'll get easy looks and builds the defense that way. So here you can see again, we call it initial action for Jimmy, the zipper fits down. Great defense by the Warriors, but we don't panic. We work the ball around. We understand the secondary action is always going to be Pau. So now we're consistent, we're focused, and we're organized. And as you can see, we're taking advantage already on offense because we're shifting the defense and putting Pau in great position. Here, with the offense going pretty well, we're going to call for a play, spread 1-5 high for Pau straight up, but actually we're still using Pau as a disguise, and now we're going to open up more space for Derrick Rose. And with Pau actually scoring in secondary action and opening up space for teammates, now we go to him straight up. So now in this possession, the primary action is Pau. We're calling the spread 1-5 high for him, and now the offense is flowing nicely and we're being very, very effective right now. So this is fantastic offense. And all of that is set up because we committed to having Pau score on the secondary action, not the initial. And here, all of the offense initially you saw was out of place. Now we're into our freelance, with Pau still as the focus. So we're working the ball back to Pau out of our pick and fade freelance, and the offense is flowing just fine, even in freelance. And now they need a timeout. Here it is again. Now this time we're going to call a play for Jimmy, and with Pau going so well throughout the game, now we're starting to score in our initial action. So Jimmy's got 2 fouls on Clay there, which is excellent. We're going back to the freelance, we're still focusing on Pau. We're going to hit him with that quick post up again out of the pick and fade, and now Pau is getting double. And with Pau getting double, now we're forcing the defense to play our way. You see that double which opened up the open free for Derrick? Now everything is clicking. We're going back to Jimmy again on the initial action with the zipper fist down. They're focusing on Pau and Jimmy, leaving Tony Snell open. So now our role player is also getting offense because of our great management. And at this point, 2 minutes and 41 seconds, what I like to do is I would like to bring in the bench. And for the Bulls, the bench needs to be run like this. I like to keep my bench simple. So I usually try to get in a stretch 4 and just play 4-1 space the floor. with the stretch 4 in, so we're just going to run a high spread pick and roll offense with the best play in this playbook is the angle 4 CNR short. Everything works perfectly because we're organized. We get the free ball for Tony Snell. I also like to keep in Jimmy Butler with these guys because remember, mostly we were going for Pau Gasol, so even Jimmy played for 12 minutes, he's still pretty fresh, so he can hold the bench together. And after all that work, we were able to escape the first quarter with a 3-point lead versus the Hall of Fame Sim Warriors. So that is a good start. Remember, that's just one quarter and we're going +3. So we've pretty much taken their best punch because in the first quarter, they placed mostly their starters and we survived. So the rest of the way, if we manage it correctly, we'll probably be able to pull away or build a substantial lead. I will show you guys that video next time. This is a very long journey. This is thanks for your patience. I don't have a lot of time to make videos all the time, so snippets here, snippets there. But I do, when I do make a video, I try to put my best foot forward so I give you guys the best quality stuff. So in the next video, I'll finish off with the offensive series for the Bulls. I'm going to show you how I manage my second quarter rotation so that I can mix in the bench and mix in the starters and be able to pull away in the game. That's what I usually do it. I pull away with my rotation management skills. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. And I would like to mention though, for those of you who is interested in joining the Sim League that I'm running with my elite guys, we still have, I think, 4 teams available. We have the Milwaukee Bucks, the Brooklyn Nets, the Phoenix Suns, and the Utah Jazz. So those are the only 4 teams left. If you're interested in applying to be an owner, make sure you, if you're on PS4, add Alabama Rob on PSN. He's our commissioner. So if you're interested in joining my league with our league with C2K League with our guys, we got the Bucks, we have the Nets, we have the Phoenix, and we have the Jazz. So solid teams. Don't be naive. If you use those teams right, especially like the Jazz, that's a nasty squad. So if you're interested, hit up Alabama Rob on PSN. And as always, thanks for coming by, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, you like this format, hit me up with a like. I'll make videos way more consistently and way more quickly, obviously, for 2K16. Right now, I'm still testing out this format, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, I'll finish up with the series soon for the Bulls, and I'll also move on to the defense. As you saw across the game, the defense actually kept me in it. The offense was rolling, chugging along, scoring at its right pace, but it was the defense that kept it all together. So once I'm done with the offense, I'll move on to the defensive recipe for you guys. So I consider this like my best final tutorial to close out the year for you guys. I'll move on to other teams, but this is basically all my knowledge. I'm giving it all away to you. So go ahead, play your friends, play computer, whatever. Go ahead and win Sam Fam style and tell them about it. Alright? Alright, family. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see all of you next time.